What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Make sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. This is, of course, Warhammer. Henry Cavill led Warhammer, which the more I hear about, the more I like. Full disclosure, I know very little about Warhammer because when I do try to learn about it, it's overwhelming pretty quickly because it's literally 40,000 years worth of lore, which translates to hundreds of thousands for sure, hundreds of books, thousands of hours worth of actual lore and story. I have no idea where they're going to go with this, but Henry's a real one, as he always is, and excited about his Highlander reboot. And I trust him and the John Wick director far more than I do anyone else. And the fact that with Warhammer, as we will bring here, he's talking about in an interview, he actually has creative control. So let's see what he has to say.
But Warhammer, I mean, there's nothing more close to your heart than this. I know this.
That is true.
There are a few other things.
Well, yes.
I mean,
yeah.
how
Professionally speaking.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a heart outside of work.
He does. He does.
Yeah.
But it must be so exciting to be able to actually like dive into this world and be the one of the ones that is just steering this ship and figuring out what the world you want to create is on film and TV. What's this experience been like so far?
It is the greatest privilege of my professional career to have this opportunity. I can't say too much again. It's early days still, but to have this opportunity to bring it to the screen and be at the tiller so it can be faithful.
Because you didn't let it be faithful in The Witcher because you had to change it because the WGA hired a bunch of people that didn't actually know the material. But I digress. There's a subtle little jab, Henry. We all got it. Good. I'm glad you're going to be faithful and true to the lore material and not update it for
Current days.
Yeah.
Is key to me, and this is the stuff I've been dealing with since I was a kid. This is sort of is the stuff I spend my free time daydreaming about as an adult as well, and I get to bring it into life. And
that's why when people go, "What do you care? What do you care? It's just that. Who cares if they mess it up? Who cares if they don't follow the lore?" Because we care. Because we are the ones who always cared. We are the ones who cared when it wasn't mainstream, when it wasn't popular, when you used to get made fun of for liking Star Wars, when it was super like a taboo to start talking about it. When if you heard a girl like Star Wars, it was a unicorn. You held on to her. This basically translates to all the nerd things that have been taken over, and you've kicked all the OG fans like this out for daring to point out when you didn't follow it according to source material. But I digress. That is why Henry has nerd cred. He's one of us.
And there is no greater reason than I joined the industry than doing something like this. And I'm very happy to be here.
Have you tried to get Matthew into Warhammer or gaming at all?
No, not
Gaming.
yet.
I love gaming. Wouldn't be gaming at all. But we've spoken.
Yeah.
I'd work with Henry in lots of different ways.
Yeah, watch the space.
Okay, fair enough.
So I believe that's all he says about it. I trust until he messes it up, which he hasn't so far, at least in anything his direct actions are in. I trust him. And we know that he's got actual producer, like showrunner powers in this. Like I said, I know enough about Warhammer to know I barely know anything about it other than the basic premise set in the future. And, every time they space travel through their version of warp, they go through like a hell dimension. Looks really cool. Like I said, bunch of books, got a bunch of friends into it, and this could definitely be a gateway for all of us. It really depends what they adapt, what part of that huge timeline, and who he plays. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. If you're a big Warhammer, who do you think he's going to play? He's going to play the God Emperor himself. They're going to start in the beginning. He's going to play a Space Marine. I don't know. Let me know. Please make sure to like, share, sub. If you've done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And well.